Good afternoon, Knights, and welcome back. My name is Wyatt, and you're watching Knights News. This is our first episode of the second semester, and we hope you had a great winter break and are rested up to continue this 2024-2025 school year strong. If you have any announcements you'd like to be considered for our show, please reach out. And now for some announcements. January 20th was Martin Luther King Day, which was a national holiday. Let's hear it from Gabby Littlejohn from the Black Student Union.
Martin Luther King was a political activist for civil rights of Black women and people and children, and he defended the rights with his I Have a Dream speech with over thousands of people listening and viewing that.
MLK Day is a federal holiday to celebrate and commemorate the life of civil rights activist Martin Luther King Jr.
Next month is Black History Month, so we'll definitely have an event dedicated to MLK celebrating his honor and what he did for the Black people of America.
ASB is hosting a blood drive tomorrow. Students need a signed permission slip to participate. And now, some updates from the counseling department.
Hey, good morning, Knights. This is Mr. Olvera with your counseling updates. Really, the only update we have at the beginning of this semester is course selection. So for you incoming 12th graders, 11th graders, and 10th graders, we will be going into your classroom soon in the next few weeks to give a presentation on course selection. So for incoming 12th graders, we'll be going into your classrooms on Monday, January 27th. For incoming 11th graders, we'll be going into your classrooms on Monday, February 10th. And for incoming 10th graders, we'll be going into your classrooms on Tuesday, March 4th. So please make sure that you're present on those days. Thank you. Go Knights.
Financial aid is now open for graduating seniors until March 3rd. Please visit the Future Center on block days during 5th and 6th period to get support. The deadline for schedule changes is tomorrow. Teacher and period changes are not available. Elective changes are available. The second RSVP Summit is happening in a few weeks in your 3rd period class. The survey will be given out soon. Let's go to the RSVP class leaders.
Hey Knights, this upcoming week you guys will receive another survey regarding ways to brainstorm ideas to improve our school.
And with this survey, it's based off of from our first summit, and we're taking those improvements and data that we got from that and talking to our administrative team so that way we can help apply those improvements and changes.
And now for a special message from the Assistant Principal's Office about the upcoming school-wide Panorama Survey.
On January 29th, you will be taking a survey called the Instructional Playbook and Panorama Survey. And on that survey, they will ask you questions about your interactions at school with adults, with supportive peers, with supportive adults, challenging feelings you may have, and we use that information in order to come up with ways to best support you at school. So please do your best and answer those honestly so we can use that data to help you and support you at school.
And now for a special story. Academic League is a club on campus. We met with some of the leaders to learn more.
So Academic League is a club where we are going against other schools and other teams trying to buzz in and answer trivia questions about the stuff that we learn in class.
So that's anything from science, English, current events, that kind of thing. I'd say the main skill I've developed is collaboration and working together to find good lineups and figure out which person's skill set would be best in which position on the team.
And you guys should join Academic League. It's good fun. You'll meet a lot of great people. It's in Mr. Norby's room, 294, Tuesdays at lunch. Swing on by.
Let's take it over to this week's News Around Campus.
Hi Knights, this is Taja with News Around Campus. If you have any updates that you'd like to be considered for our show, please reach out. Next week, during lunch, ASB will be hosting a special event. Clubs, elective classes, and AP classes will be there so students can learn more about the opportunities at our school. Let's hear from ASB.
Hey Knights, we have our AP, elective, and club rush coming up starting on the 28th, and that means there's going to be tables out in the quad by the 500s, and you'll be able to come by and talk to our AP ambassadors, our club commissioners, and our elective ambassadors, and ask about their courses and what they do in their classes and their clubs.
San Marcos Unified School District has updated the electronics and distraction-free learning policy. Let's head over to the Assistant Principal's Office to learn more.
Hello, I'm Gavin, and I'm with Ms. Frolick to talk about the phone policy. So can you expand on that, and also what do you expect students to do?
So our phone policy is relatively the same. With the addition now of the new policy, your earbuds should also be kept out of sight. Some teachers ask that you put it in a cell phone pocket, and that would be the location that you keep it rather than on your own self or in your backpack out of sight.
Good to know. Now onto sports.
We are currently in our winter sports season. If you are an athlete or a coach, please reach out to us to collaborate on future content. Our girls wrestling team held their annual Queen of the Realm tournament on January 18th. Let's take it to the wrestling team to learn more.
Hi, I am Dinah Duarte. I am part of the girls wrestling team here in San Marcos High School. This January 18th, we hosted the annual Queen of the Realm wrestling tournament for the girls wrestling team. We were all competing for first place against other schools. Queen of the Realm is one of many events we have here in San Marcos High School wrestling team. There will be more wrestling events in the future, so stay tuned.
The Winter Sports Assembly will take place on the 31st. We will recognize the accomplishments of all of our sports teams during this season. If you are interested in trying out for the upcoming girls volleyball season, please scan the QR code to receive information about tryouts. That's all for sports. Now back to the studio.
That wraps up today's episode. Stay focused, be positive, and go Knights!